Hello everyone. Today we're going to be looking at my junkyard. Let's get straight into it. So this junkyard has a few parts. We have this part here, this part over here, the newest part, and then all of this. It's also divided into parts. If we go over here, we also have more junkyard over here and a junkyard building over here. So let's start. First of all, this is the main junkyard building. If you were a car, you could go here. You could go to the mechanic. I'm not gonna get into that, it's not the junkyard. I just thought it would be cool to build it there. It's also built by TSMC Minecraft. You should check out his channel. He's really good, like at building, I guess. Anyways, this building is not really used for much. It's just a reception building, so you can see to buy parts you have to go to the building over here. This guy would give you a pass if you were in a real junkyard. And you could go to the junkyard, of course. So essentially, you could go over here, and we're in the junkyard. Okay. So we have this main part over here. I'm gonna go into this part first, since it was built first. So the first thing that was built is this door over here. Originally, there was no door; it was just the bars. So we come over here, and we have like a gazillion guards. So essentially, this is the first part. We have even a crane. This is really the most realistic part. It has almost no stacked cars that go there, which we'll get into later. Yeah, so I have a plane, I have some containers. This is the most realistic part of the junkyard, as I said. And over the years, nope, not over the years, over the months, some people built more cars in this part, but mainly that part over there. Speaking of that part, we're gonna go into it next. So you can see it goes up really high. I kind of forgot to turn off clouds here, so it's gonna cut through the clouds, but there is even more over here. So if we go down, the foundation of this thing started with this bus, and essentially me and my realm members kept building it up and up and up. A lot of realm members did this as well. So there are supposed to be balloons on this car, but I'm not going to fix it right now, obviously. Don't know what happened. Anyways, yeah, there's not much to talk about. I have an unfinished tutorial, which I'll probably post sometime after this video, about building this. If you want to see that, then I'll post in the description when I have the video. And then we have everything else. So over here is where the actually good cars start. So about here. And then all of these cars were built by me, and then over here is not built by me. Don't even ask about that car over there. Okay. So we have this giant statue. This is the largest statue. And of course, you must not forget it extends above the clouds. Yep. This car is also a really good car for me. And then if you go up, I call this the nostalgia car over here. If you know, you know. And yeah. This is the only one that I built, plus that one over here and that one over there. Okay. That is kind of really all that I want to show you for this part. Yeah. So we have this pile of junk over here. And then we go into the part over here. First of all, there's a car crusher. There's also a truck. And all of this was built a really long time ago. So, and then we have this part. Yeah, so this part does not have any stacked cars. These are really themed cars. This one we don't talk about. It's called a Poopy Santa Claus car. My other friend came up with the idea, so yeah. Okay, so the best junkyard that I've ever built, at least a part of this entire thing, is over here. Most of these things are built only by me, except for this truck over here, which was not built by me. So, yeah. Let's explore it a little bit. There's like these cars are like super detailed. There's even like a bike sort of thing. Yeah. It's time I mention, if you would like a roll download of this, it will take a long time for me to develop one, but well, yeah, you can get it. It's only gonna be Bedrock because GE to BE does not work because this world is way too large. Okay, this is the newest part. I'm not gonna get into it, so let's go back all the way over here. We have this part. This is the parts area where you can buy up parts. You see there's a checkout clerk, and I also added some dialogue. It's not really interactable, so yeah, this is the parts shop. Really, this is the building that you would use the most. By the way, this building was not built by me, it was built by another person. Fun fact, it was built by the same person who built the truck, so. Okay, then we go into this part over here. This one is not being built at all anymore because there's no more space. I can't build any cars over here, so. There is a abandoned ice cream truck. There is a double-decker bus. Also, this ice cream truck once again is inspired by an ice cream truck that TSMC did. So, yeah. There's also an abandoned train here. So that's really the main junkyard. I suppose we could go up and check out what's up there. Not this. I'll get into this really quickly. Oh, just give me a second. Yeah. Okay. So I think I've already been here, but this is the top of the junkyard. You can see a lot of the other parts of the realm over here, so yeah. It's now time that we go into this really large structure, which I call the center of the junkyard. Well, it's not really in the center of the junkyard, but it's really the most important thing. Other than, I guess all the other parts combined are more important than this, but this is like really important to make the junkyard seem logical. So here, over here, you can go in and you can sell and buy cars. So obviously, if you want to buy cars or parts, you have to go to the building over there. But this is the main road, other than the one I already showed you. So this road essentially leads to this junkyard, and you can sell your car to them. As you can see, I already built a tow truck over here towing a car, and I couldn't make the car really any more realistic because Minecraft is made out of blocks. Yeah. So the tow truck will go through here. Then we go all the way up through this staircase, and they will stop here. Then they return. They will not turn if there's a car in here. Obviously, this car, if Minecraft could move things. I'm not an expert at commands, so like I don't know how to make this car move over and over again into this container. So essentially, if the car wasn't there, the tow truck would go here. It would drop off the car that it was towing, and it would go back. And essentially, the reason this is here is because there has to be like more security for who goes through here. And obviously, the tow truck can just go through here. This is where the most interesting parts comes in. I mean, it's not. I think it's interesting because it took me like quite a long time to build, maybe like 2 weeks, but it's really good right now. So essentially, we go up the staircase. What is the staircase for, you ask? It's to go all the way up there to the floating island. But we also have these two wires. These wires are made for containers, and as you may have noticed, the containers carry the cars. Okay, so this is a floating island. The bottom of the island was not made by me. Yeah. The container arrives, it turns, and it drops off the car, and it goes back. The car, usually, there's no car here right now, but the car would go through here, especially if the truck wasn't here in the way, and the truck would pick it up, and it would send it somewhere up here. Somewhere in the junkyard. I just built a stack of cars here, and yeah. I should mention, if you do download this world, do not jump on the staircase, because I'm not going to make the fence larger, so if you do this, you're gonna get off, so. That's really the end of the video, actually. If you see anything else that you want me to tour in this realm, let me know. If you want to join the realm, also let me know in the comments, obviously, and I'll put the realm link in the description. You don't have to comment for me to do that, I'll just do it. So yeah, just look around. Anything you want me to tour, we have this that I have already toured. This is Junkyard, logging off.